Good evening from Reedsburg, Wisconsin. My name is John Tatulis,
And I'm Matt Anderson.
and we are very excited to show you some brand new gear. So, Matt, why don't you begin?
We've been working on this product for quite some time. We've been working with area suppliers.
You know, we work very closely with our suppliers, and we take their feedback. We listen to our customers' feedback, and it's very important for us to infuse our products with that.
Customers told us we wanted a really tasty product, so we've got that for you.
And they also wanted something uniquely local to Wisconsin. So we are presenting to you today a plate of cheese from Wisconsin.
Our sliced cheese.
Really, this is just a snack for us while we're prepping for the show here. But we do have something to first show you. We're going to be presenting to you a video. And this is a video that we've put together on this new product. And we're very pleased to present this to you. And we're very soon going to have this be rolling from our Master Control Central here. So when it's ready to roll, it will begin.
We get the thumbs up, we're ready to go. Cut to the video.
The 664 sure is cool, but what if it only had 3 faders?
The 633 is what I call a massive little recorder. It's a 6-input field mixer and a 10-track recorder in something that's tiny, portable, with new power technology that's going to allow people to do their work in ways they haven't before.
The 633 is further evolution of our product line. The thing we've heard from people over and over again is that they want a smaller, lighter weight unit. And the 633 provides that without compromising on any features.
Many of the things that are on customers' lists, we've hit exactly what they've looked for. So we definitely have responded to some of that direct input from customers, but we've also put some surprises in there and some very powerful tools that I think they're going to appreciate.
With the 633, access to all the key controls is fast and one-handed, and concerns about weight, battery life, power loss, file corruption, and RF interference are all a thing of the past. The 633 has 6 inputs with dedicated front panel controls. The 6 inputs are configured in a 3+3 configuration. The first group of 3 are mic line switchable XLR inputs. The other 3 inputs on TA3 connectors are line level only. The 6 inputs can be routed in any combination to any of the 6 output mix buses. The output mix buses feed the left and right XLR outputs and the X1 through X4 outputs. The X3 and X4 unbalanced line outs allow further mix capabilities. Any track, pre or post fade, can be routed to these outputs. The 633 has an inbuilt 10-track recorder which has the ability to record to compact flash and SD card, or both simultaneously. It can record in broadcast wave, monophonic and polyphonic files, as well as MP3 format. The 633 introduces some advanced powering technology, including PowerSafe. PowerSave prevents file corruption in the event of total power loss. It has a power reserve of up to 10 seconds, which automatically closes files and shuts down the unit. It also provides quad powering. Quad powering allows the device to be powered from 4 separate power sources. This easily enables powering the 633 for a whole production day. When a healthy power source depletes, it will automatically switch over to the next power source. If all power sources are depleted, that's when PowerSafe kicks in, and the 10-second power reserve will automatically close files and shut down the machine. The 633 has a comprehensive range of timecode features. It supports all timecode modes including free run, 24-hour run, record run, and all the auto record modes. It supports all frame rates. The 633 front panel includes dedicated controls for the 6 inputs. The first 3 inputs have a dedicated trim, fader, pan and PFL switch. Inputs 4 through 6 have a dedicated fader and PFL switch. Record, stop, playback, fast forward and rewind control is achieved using a 5-way joystick. The LCD is visible in all lighting conditions and is used to display the metering, timecode, file name and other crucial information. It also provides access to the menu and for navigating the menu. In addition, the 633 has the fastest power on to record time of any recorder in the market. Less than 2 seconds, you're up and running to record from power down. Having that security of being able to power up and getting to record very quickly means production will never miss sound.
The 633 is really an accessible little piece that can be used by a wide range of customers. Somebody who's just fairly new to production sound to somebody who's deeply experienced.
Our reseller channel is accessible from our website, but most of the people that use our products already have a source. The great news is we partner really strongly with all of our resellers to make certain that they have demo product in their shops and locations right now. So not only can they contact somebody through our reseller network for expert answers to their questions, but also that they can get their hands on the demo product the day we've announced it.
The 633 is all about minimizing stress in the field so that the sound mixer can focus on their creative role of capturing, mixing and recording great multi-channel sound.
Hopefully you all enjoyed our video and our new product.
That complete video will be available up on the web and available for streaming in high definition from our YouTube channel and our Vimeo channel.
Some people were asking why now on this new product, and the answer is we love trade shows, we love to see our friends, but new products can happen at any time. And we took a while designing and debugging this and wanted to make sure it was completely done and in production.
It was very difficult going to shows and being at CCW last week and talking to customers who were asking, what's new? And Jesse and Pat and I were getting these questions, and it was very difficult to say, come on by next week, we'll show you what we have. And today, we're showing you the 633. So the 633 really is a product that's born out of customer input. And a lot of the features that you see in this piece have come directly from you and your desires and your needs in the field.
There was a lot of speculation on Facebook as to what it would be, and some people were nearly 100% accurate. But John will now go through some of the features on the product for you.
Sure. What we're going to first do is we're going to do an unboxing. And I know that that's something that many customers are interested to see. So this is the Sound Devices box, and within it,
a little bit of cheese here. All right.
well, you know, we provide a little bit of cheese and a little bit of love with every single product. So we have packing list, we have the unit, and these are actually reusable, and it's good to know that, just so you can use it as a storage device. So the unit here is packed. We're going to break the seal on this unit here. Tear it. And this is the 633. So this gives you a sense. And if you saw the teaser, this was about the view right here. So it gives you a sense of how big the unit is.
John doubles as a hand model in his spare time.
All right. So this is all the material that comes with it. So the unit comes with some feet. It comes with a USB gender cable. What this allows you to do is use a USB keyboard for metadata entry. So that's what comes with the unit here. So we'll set this aside. And now let's talk a little bit about the product itself. And the unit, we'll get in on the close-up camera here, is very familiar to many of you. This looks a whole lot like a 664. And in fact, we share the same height of the 664, but that's the only dimension that we share. The unit is a fair bit shallower because we're only using 3 XLRs versus the 6. And then in terms of its depth, it's a fair bit shallower here. And So overall, and its width is substantially smaller. So think of it as a, kind of a larger sized 302. And in a way, what this really is the next evolution of the 3-channel mixer, the 33, a 302. And what this has is 3 full-featured mic line inputs with 3 additional line level inputs. So those 3 full-featured inputs come in on XLR, and then we have TA3 inputs coming in for the additional 3 line level inputs. And these 3 are full-featured mic pre's. So you have full pan, you have high-pass filter, limiters, all of the same tools, input trim that you would have in a typical preamplifier input. And then the 3 line level inputs have also front panel controls. So these are recessed pots, and these are front panel controls for those inputs. Front panel controls and one knob per control was something that we really wanted to make certain that the product had, because we know these are used in run and gun applications, and you need to be able to grab levels very quickly. So a lot like the 664, it has the same type of menu structure. So we can get into the setup menu, and we have many of the same settings that we have within that product. So the 633 and the 664 share many of those. Now, Matt, the architecture is slightly different between a 633 and a 664 from an input side, right?
The 664 is mostly an all analog mixer with a digital recorder combined all in one. And the 633 is fully digital in to out. It's got analog mic pre's. It's got the same limiters that everyone loves from the 744. And right after the mic pre, then it's all digital mixing and outputs, and then of course back to analog for the outputs.
So one of the benefits of that is we now have input delay available for all 6 of the inputs. That is in addition to the bus output delay that we have that you can apply to any of the output buses. So in an environment like this where we might have lip sync issues and may not have necessarily dialed in video, if we didn't, video's delay, that's an environment that you can use the 633 to compensate for lip sync issues. The output busing on a 633 is fairly complex. Not complex, but comprehensive, I should say.
Flexible.
Flexible. Yeah. There we go. The unit has its main left-right output. So many applications, you're just going to come in with your ins, come out mains, off you go into a camera. So many of those applications, it's going to be very similar use case to a 302. But as you get into more comprehensive environments where they want a PL or they want some other kind of circuit, with the output buses, and there's aux1, aux2, aux3, and aux4, you can build separate mixes to go to those auxes. So that's a very powerful environment so that you can put a 633 in applications where a small mixer like this may not necessarily have been appropriate. So, obviously we talked about the inputs, but really, in addition to a mixer, this is a recorder, and that's a really essential piece. And as multi-track audio has become so important in the field and producers are asking for it, the 633 can record all 6 ins, all its left-right bus, and X1, X2 for 10 tracks of recording. And that records to SD and compact flash cards. So these card slots here are for your SD and compact flash card slots.
One of the unique things about the 633 is the powering of it. We upped the number of AA's to 6 AA's for a little longer runtime. It's got the external DC input like most all of our products. And then we've got 2 L-mount lithiums on the back. So this can literally run all day on a single set of batteries. As we talked about in the video, the PowerSafe technology is something we're very proud of. You can think of it as a built-in UPS. You take all batteries out, the batteries off the back, disconnect the external.
I'm going to pull this battery here, and let's see what happens to the unit after I pull all remaining power sources to the unit.
You can see the unit's still operating. We've got a small lithium battery in there, which is always trickle charging just a tiny bit to always maintain its charge, and it's there when you need it. If your power gets yanked unexpectedly, it can shut down gracefully and you don't lose anything.
All right, so now I got to see the battery orientation. Take a look here. Those go in plus. These
And
go
I'd say
to
that
plus.
the PowerSafe is kind of a belt and suspenders because we also rewrite the file header periodically, and even if you do lose power, you don't lose any of your audio. You don't get corrupt files.
Okay, so we're back up and running. One of the other benefits of PowerSafe is the ability to go from off to power on and recording in about 2 seconds. So here the unit's off, and now we power the unit up, and bam, we are ready to roll in 2 seconds. So that's a real benefit.
We have a card in there? Yep.
Yeah, we have cards.
All right. So there you go.
All right, so now we're recording.
All right.
So from power off to record in under 2 seconds. So we recognize that users in the field, somebody's going to call the roll, and you're going to be in it, and you need to get there right away. So that's a nice benefit. Matt, about the chassis itself, is it what's special about it?
The chassis is the same as the 664 in that it's molded carbon fiber. It's very, very durable. It's the same strength as if we made it out of aluminum, but it's much lighter. In addition to that, it's fully RF shielded everywhere. We've got it all gasketed. It's gasketed both from an RF standpoint and from a water standpoint. So from the front, it's splash proof. You don't have to worry about being out in the rain.
The 633, we're introducing it today, and products are in stock right now at many of our resellers. So this is a pretty exciting thing and something that we wanted to make sure that when we talked about this product, people could take advantage of it and begin using it right away.
So we'd encourage you to, if you want, go down to your local dealer right now and check it out. Pat McConnell is out at Gotham Sound in New York.
And we've got Paul Isaacs at Location Sound in North Hollywood right now.
Ed Cap is out at True Audio in LA.
And tomorrow there's going to be another event in Chicago for us local Chicagoans. You know, and we were quite pleased to see the Bears win yesterday, or on Sunday. At Second City Sound with Jerry Fermicola, we're going to have a sound mixer event over there. So we encourage you to come to our website. We've got full specs. We've got user guide. We've got sell sheet. We have several different product videos that Jesse's done to dig into each of the inputs, timecode metadata, and some of the other powerful tools on board the unit. Full information on the product, and it is available now. So thank you very much for watching. We're very excited about this and encourage you to take a look.
Thank you, everybody.